Greetings, sunshines and sunnies. It is I, Pimp Sunkiss, here with an artistic read stemming from the analysis of the song Bigger by Beyonce. So, for this reading, I will be focusing on the animal totems present within the song Bigger, which are the African golden cat, the caracal slash lynx, and the cheetah. So obviously, there is some lion animal totemism that definitely shows up, being the fact that the song comes from the soundtrack for The Lion King. So the lion will be discussed in another video. Stay tuned for that. So for this one, we will be focusing on the ones I named. So just take a sec to pick out one of the peacock oars and or one of the big cats mentioned here, the African golden cat, caracal lynx, and the cheetah. And we shall get into the ancestral and animal totem messages for these pals. Let's get started. All right, group one. For the peacock or group that you chose, this is the African golden cat, which resides mainly in areas like Kenya and some other Western Africa vicinities, if I'm not mistaken. But as you can see with the icon I put there, that cat goes from a reddish orangish color, but can also be found in somewhat of a faint, odd grayish color. But yeah, so they are closely related to caracals. Howsoever, there are certain differences. So, as you can see, this cat kind of looks like a large version of a house cat. Also, I don't know why I want to say it kind of looks like Garfield, but not really. But that's beside the point. This cat is very, we'll say that it is introverted, if you will. They are considered vulnerable as far as their wildlife quality, the difference between being fine, endangered, or vulnerable. It's a lot of things on that list. So they're considered vulnerable. Their food source is threatened. This particular big cat is a recluse. They like being to themselves. They tend to travel alone, and they do prefer, at least it's documented, that they do prefer monogamous relationships. They are pretty much peaceful beings, but when threatened or held in captivity, they get very aggressive, and when they attack, they are quite swift. They are quick on their feet. They have the ability to climb, but they do not do it often unless they have to. So enough of the fun facts for that cat on that. Let's talk about the ancestral message behind this behind this cat, as it concerns the song Bigger by Beyonce. So here y'all have the card Gaia with the number 28, and it is blue, which is, the color blue is heavily associated with Beyonce, as well as the color yellow and or gold, because a lot of people associate that with the color hair that she has a tendency to wear. And also, she's a Virgo. And we have often seen Beyonce pay homage and present herself in the style or in the form of a lot of different female deities. And so there's definitely a message of studying more and getting more in touch with some female deities. I'm getting African spirituality, of the many forms, as well as I'm getting Asian spirituality. So there's a need to do some research and some digging and some soul searching among those lines to get in touch with an ancestor that is trying to reach you, and also to connect with a goddess. Here it is Gaia. However, being the fact that I am focusing on big cats, cats in general, it is important that I acknowledge Bastet, a Egyptian feminine goddess that is responsible for protecting households, women, and children, and also is heavily associated with self-care as it concerns aromatherapies and oils and perfumes and things of that nature, topical treatments, massages, all that. So you probably need a massage. You need to hang around more women, good natured women, strong minded women, wise women, women who have something going for themselves, women who have established businesses and established households and marriages that have been stable for a long period of time. There are some things vicariously, energetically, and directly, I'm picking up conversationally, that you need to get from these women. The frequency of Gaia reminds us that we are infinitely connected to one another, just as we are to our great mother and to the universe that birthed us all. So there's a need for you to tap into your feminine psychic and spiritual abilities. Get more in touch with your intuition, and your ability to not only heal yourself both on a physical and spiritual level, but to also heal other people with boundaries, of course, but to also heal other people, because there's something associated in your divine purpose and something in particular that you do. I'm hearing doctors, and I'm also seeing entertainers. So with that being said, whatever it is that you embark on, it has something to do, or there is something that is going to come up that is going to put you in position to be able to understand what it really means to be a healer in more ways than one, and also how to function in that and bring it about. Whew, okay. So let's get into your animal totem card over here. With the Moon Oracle, you are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. Some heart chakra work that needs to be done. A lot of heartbreak and betrayal. People making you feel like I'm hearing too much, making you feel like your standards are too high, making you feel like you're a brat or you want too much. And I'm literally hearing the song, you're part of something way bigger. And I'm just hearing also the term, go bigger, see it bigger, want bigger, aim bigger. I had a professor in theater that would tell us when we were working on senior productions to put on plays, and she would always tell us to envision and outline our work and our plan to be much more grand, like as grand as we can possibly get it to be, because you want to, at least if you don't hit that mark, you will at least hit a great bulk of it by aiming high anyway. So a lot of people think that they're keeping themselves safe, or that they're putting themselves in good standing by aiming low or expecting less, but actually that just puts you on a frequency of settling, on a frequency of complacency, and you all need to get to a frequency of wanting more and expecting bigger for yourself, and realizing that a lot of the things that you have been wanting and have been needing also, and requesting and also trying to do for yourself, you deserve it all. You deserve the world within divine purpose, okay? And what that means is it doesn't mean that you become a dictator or a control freak because you have so much access and so much power, or you are empowered. It just means that you know your worth, and you know that you are a reflection of your divine realm. You are a reflection of the Most High. And if the Most High is grand and divine, then why not should you be, huh? Why not should your life be, huh? Why not should the life that you create for your children and generations to come not be grand and abundant? Okay? Okay. So work with the colors green, blue, yellow, and orange, and work on balancing your heart chakra, sacral, solar plexus, and throat. There are some singers and some voice users in this group, and you need to learn how to use your words in order to cast high vibrational spells and manifest high vibrationally. That's all I have for y'all. Hope it helped. Moving on. Greetings, group 2. If you chose this group, you chose the Caracal slash Lynx. And look at that sexy ass peacock or right there. Okay. So, a little bit of information about the Caracal cat. It looks similar to a house cat. However, it has some like really intriguing marks around the eyes, and also very prominent feature of their ears having those tufts up there, which makes them highly intuitive and very hyper vigilant. Their senses are extremely strong, which allows them to be very swift, very keen, to hear things from freaking miles away, to see and sense things from freaking miles away, and to be able to attack or take action at any routes at any whim. They prefer to catch food that is easiest. They don't like to overexert themselves, honey, unless it is absolutely necessary. These cats are promiscuous. They don't like to stick to just one person, darling. They like to have multiple partners. They like to engage in a lot of adventurous sexual acts, okay? What else we want to say about the Caracal? Very swift individuals, and they are nothing to play with, honey. They are if you in their way, they are quick to attack. Otherwise, they mind their business, they eat their food, but you better not get in their way, and you better not comfort them unless they send for you, okay? So let's talk about y'all's ancestral message, which is over here with this oracle card here, the ancient geometric oracle, giving alchemy and the number 8, which definitely just reaffirms what I just said about intuition and heightened senses. So there are probably a lot of fire and water signs in this group. And if it's not your sun sign, it's more than likely I'm picking up your moon sign. But you don't have to focus too much on that. It's a matter of allowing yourself to be whole and allowing yourself to acknowledge your abilities. There has been a constant repetition in your life of you having to make something out of nothing. And the reason that is so that you can get and master that sense and that gift that you have of alchemy, being able to make something out of nothing, being able to literally work miracles that you yourself probably you don't even know how you do it. Basically, exceeding all odds, breaking through obstacles, and doing everything that everybody told you that you wouldn't, and that you probably believed that you couldn't, okay? The frequency of alchemy activates our magical ability and remembrance of the magic that we all hold inside. Each one of us has the potential to access the ancient knowledge that allowed the true alchemist to perform the miracles of transmutation. So you are in a position of taking the pen and rewriting it, as the song says. Taking the pen and rewriting your destiny, rewriting your purpose. A lot of people have probably told you that you wouldn't ever be shit. A lot of experiences have probably showed you the worst of your insecurities and the worst of your fears. However, you are being put in a space and being challenged to challenge yourself to get to a frequency where you are able to transmute all of those negativities and turn them into something completely divine that you can distribute amongst others and inspire amongst others. Ooh, I don't even think it's very much more that I need to say on that. I need to practice your spirituality more, engage with your spirituality more. Let's get into this animal totem here. This is a message from the animal totem, the caracal / lynx. Show the world the real you. Full moon and Aquarius, which reaffirms what I was just saying. You need to show the world the real you. You need to accept the fact that you are a powerful individual. Accept the fact that you are multi-talented and ever able to do tons of things, because it is necessary for you to do that. It is your purpose for you to do that, because it is necessary and it is destined for you to educate the parts of the world that will see you. Show the world the real you. People in this group are playing a large part in changing the world, if I must say, in the most simplest of terms. So if you've been feeling cursed by your circumstances, Spirit is trying to speak to you and get you to understand that things have not been happening to you, they have been happening for you. No matter how painful or crazy it may have been or seemed, they have been putting you through conditioning and drilling for you to make and strike gold. That is beyond your own enjoyment. Will you be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor? Yes. Look at her in this picture. Aquarius is the water bearer. They have enough to go around. Do you know how much water is on Earth? There is enough to go around. So you don't have to be worried that you're going to run out of energy or run out of love to give or run out of things to say or run out of things to do, because you have been infinitely gifted in ways that you cannot even wrap your mind around now. But as much as it may be hard to take, if you just be patient for a sec and continue to grind it out, and also speak more nicely to yourself, find better affirmations to speak to yourself, to change the voices in your head, to redirect your focus from your inner critic to focusing more and being consumed more with your inner lover. Your inner lover is still truthful. It's just truthful in a way that helps you as opposed to harms you. Your inner lover speaks to you in a way that helps you to progress, that helps you to transmute. And that's the duality of it all. And I don't think there's any more that much that I need to say there. So I hope it helps, and I shall see y'all in the next one. Like, comment, and subscribe for me, baby. All right, group 3, y'all chose the cheetah. Now, I don't think I have to tell y'all much about a cheetah. Y'all know about the cheetahs. One of the fastest animals on earth. Spotted, strong as fuck, really large hind legs, really agile, has the biological composition to be able to be a freaking feline acrobat. You know what I'm talking about? And track star, okay? She's a runner, she's a track star. She gonna run away when it get hard. Jumping up on a fix, they go a big dog. Oh, 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 oh. These cats are also promiscuous, much like the caracal. They like to explore. They like to have multiple partners. So people in this group are probably a bit extroverted, or you just have moments where you like to socialize and then go into your own space, because that is the nature of a cheetah. They can do either or. They can be really social, or they can, be to themselves. They do what they want because they can. So that goes into some characteristics about some people in this group. Being a runner, being really driven. Okay, so there's a need to develop a better understanding of time and place, and uh developing some boundaries and some balance. So, okay, what I'm picking up instantly is that your soul family has been trying to get to you. Your twin flame has been trying to get to you. But a lot of people in this group are the runner spirit in those dynamics. So you have a tendency to probably daydream a lot, and that comes from a subconscious place of always looking for an escape, or always looking for the next thing, feeling a need to always get out of wherever you are. So you probably have a hard time being in the moment, and you probably have a hard time feeling satisfied, if you will, because it's just always feeling like there's gotta be more to life than taking in every tempo, every high to satisfy me. That's I'm clairaudient, so if that song came out, it came out for a reason. That's probably the mode that y'all have been functioning in for a long time. Like, there's always something more. There's always got to be more to life, which there's nothing wrong with that. There's just a need to develop a balance of perspective and a balance of functionality in that. So let's talk about y'all's ancestral message here, which is the card fertility. That 2 and 7 giving 9, meaning some things that need to come to an end, and some relationships that need to come to an end that are not serving you. That 2, duality and balance, like I just said. And the number 7, some ancestors trying to get in touch with you, some lost loved ones trying to get in touch with you. And also lucky number 7, you are a lucky spirit. You are destined for success. You are destined for greatness, and your divine realm is going to get you there by any means necessary, no matter what. So there's a need to up your faith more. The frequency of fertility invites us to be more open, more courageous, more creative, and more joyful than we were before. It activates the potential for something beautiful to grow from our consciousness into a grander expression of ourselves. Hey, okay, exactly. And when something is fertile, that means that it is ever prepared to grow something and nurture something and give birth to it. Give birth to something for the world to enjoy. Okay, and not only for the world to enjoy it, but it also has a bigger purpose. Like a mother giving birth to a child, that child, the mother will enjoy, hopefully, and other people will enjoy things about that child, but also that child has a purpose. That child has a bigger purpose. So if you saw the other video that I did on the lyrics, some people in this group probably chose that group that got the lyric that was talking about you got my blood in you and you're gonna rise. Something very motherly is coming over here. It's probably a very feminine ancestor, or possibly a mature womanly figure has probably been in your ear lately trying to encourage you, and you've probably been finding every reason to avoid them, or every reason to not listen to what they have to say. And that goes back into that runner spirit. So there's a need for you to actually consider what they're saying to you, listen to what they're saying to you, and take action upon it, because there are blessings there, and there are also lessons there that are going to change your perspective about your life, and are also going to rise your trust with your divine realm, because you probably have been feeling like your divine realm picks on you a lot, and they're trying to they know that you feel picked on by them, and they're trying to rectify that. They're trying to change your perspective of that, but everything they are meeting you with, you seem to be turning your head from it, or finding a way to run from it. And that brings us to your animal totem card here, your animal totem message from the cheetah. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. Scorpios love to put on a brave face, in which they are very brave beings, but sometimes they don't allow themselves to be vulnerable when they need to. They don't allow people to help them. They don't allow people to quote unquote rescue them. That may be how you view it, like somebody is rescuing you, and you view that alternatively also like that makes you a victim, but that's not true. You are not a victim. You are working in collaboration with people who are meant to assist you on your path. You are working in collaboration with people who may be your soul family, who likely are your soul family. But you have so many fears and insecurities that have been bubbling up over the past couple of weeks, months, years, or maybe it has been even more consistent for you throughout your life. But and that has, fed into you feeling like you're picked on by your divine realm. But spirit is trying to like get you to chance it real quick, and just take a leap of faith, and take that chance to take into consideration the messages that you're hearing, both internally and also from whoever those trusted voices that are coming in, and break through your fears, work through your fears, journal about it, and also Nike that bit and just do it, because it's a blessing in disguise. It's scaring the shit out of you right now, probably stressing you out, giving you a lot of anxiety, but it's a blessing in disguise. And if you just go for it, spirit is going to change your mind about a lot of negative perspectives that you have had over time. Light, love, and healing to you all, because I can feel that the energy is quite heavy and possibly quite hectic here. So please be nice to yourself. Please be caring and tender with yourself. Please rub and love and lather up on yourself, and listen to happy music. Watch some happy ending movies, listen to some happy podcasts, some affirmations, you know what I'm saying? Do some things that you like to do, and hang around people who speak life and joy and encouragement to you for real, so that you can then also learn how to do that for yourself. It all starts with self. Okay? All right. I hope that helped. Please like, comment, and subscribe for me, and share if you care, because I care. Okay? Thank y'all. I will see y'all in the next one.